Hello and welcome to Fifth and Grace. Today we are diving into the energies of Samhain. And that's the word that looks like Samhain. It's actually pronounced Samhain. And it is basically the Celtic New Year, or for modern types, the Witches' New Year. And it is celebrated on the 31st of October. And if you just go to the playlist, on my Halloween and Samhain playlist, there's all kinds of videos there explaining Samhain, how it compares to Halloween. There's some rituals. There's a video all of rituals for connecting with your ancestors and using their energy at this time because the veil is so thin. And so I thought I would do a little Samhain reading to see what's the energy right now. I am told by other psychics and mystics that this year's October 31st portal is a little dark. So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. There's an awful lot of stuff going on between American politics, Canadian politics. Like if that wasn't enough, but there's a lot of other stuff going on around the world. And of course, we're so connected with the internet. We know everything. I don't necessarily think we should know everything that's going on in other parts of the world. If it's, unless they're sort of leaning in our direction. Because I think that we have a lot of people who are experiencing a lot of anxiety. See, these cards are so big, I can barely shuffle them. A lot of people, with a lot of anxiety, and they're literally doom scrolling as much as they can. But a lot of the doom is absolutely nothing to do with us. Things that go on with leaders in other countries really don't necessarily have anything to do with us, but a lot of people get caught up in it. And that's what I mean, is there's a lot of stuff going on energetically, and I think a lot of people are really feeling the heaviness of it around now. So I did give the cards a really good shuffle before I started filming, but I always like to shuffle on camera so that you can see that I didn't stack the deck in any way at all. Because it would be, I wonder if I could do that. Well, it would probably take me longer to figure out all the cards and like what order I want them in to tell this manufactured story. Anyway, back to the cards. We're using the Halloween deck, which was purchased with the tips that you all put in my tip jar. The link is in my description of this video. And this is the Halloween deck. It really is quite a fun deck. It's quite pretty. There's lots of, the star. That's a great card. There's lots of beautiful imagery, and the suits are the pumpkins, the bats, the ghosts, and the imps. Of course, the major arcana is the same, so we don't have to remember anything. But fun fact, I do have a little chart that explains so that when I'm like, what was the imps again? Oh, yes. So we'll pull some cards, see what the energy is going to be. Today is the 30th of October. And so we're going to look at the energy today, also for Halloween, Samhain, also for November 1st, and also for November 2nd and 3rd. Let's just take us right through to Monday. Let's see what the energies are, because we do have All Souls Day, All Saints Day, Day of the Dead. There's a lot of stuff happening. We honor our dead in a big way, and the energy does carry over for a few days. So we definitely want to be looking at this sort of over the weekend. And normally on the 1st of November, or the 1st of every month, I would post an energies tarot reading. I'm going to do that on Monday, the 4th, instead, because I feel like we need to sit in this Samhain energy right now and enjoy that and experience that, and let whatever come in and let whatever go out, and we'll resume our normal readings starting on Monday. But there's a whole bunch of videos on my channel this week. Just go back and you'll find them. I did a lot of stuff, including a Harry and Meghan one, so I know you all love those videos. So, but don't forget to check out the rest, and don't forget to hit subscribe, leave a comment, and click like too, because that really helps me out in my channel. I am trying to monetize my channel, and every little bit helps. If you like my content, please let me know. Please share it with your friends. And hopefully I will be teaching you all how to monetize your channels as well. So we're going to begin, and we have the Chariot. Oh, this is nice energy. This is really fast moving energy. I am going to look up the dates as I usually do. So this is a summer energy. This is very much Cancer energy, like Cancer, the astrological sign. And yeah, there's a lot of, I think a lot of people have kind of got their mojo back a little bit. I'm just going to zoom out a tiny little bit. There we go. I think a lot of people are getting their mojo back. I think we're really capturing the magic energy right now. And this is definitely a card about moving in the right direction. This is, if I pulled this for anybody, I'd be like, whatever you're doing, you're making progress, keep going, you're moving in the right direction. So great start to this reading. The Three of Bats in reverse. Our bats are swords. So definitely there's this is about mental stuff. This is about our thoughts, our words. This is about contracts, all that kind of stuff. I feel like whatever is going on, this is about releasing pain. This is about forgiveness, overcoming grief, overcoming sorrow. In reverse, it would be like betrayal, heartbreak, things like that. So in reverse, it's just simply the opposite in this case. And I feel like this has actually, for many people, taken place throughout this month. Not necessarily that it's going to start now, but that you've kind of done stuff, and now you're sort of feeling that release. And within the energy and this portal of Halloween and Samhain, you can just do a big push and release everything. Write it all down on paper, burn it. Whatever you want to call in, write it on a bay leaf and burn it. And that way you're really working with that releasing energy, and you have the physical, tangible, production of releasing it, as well as the mental and energetic release. So this is a great card. I would say that there's a lot of things, like once everybody started to feel like they were finally on the right track, we could release a lot of stuff. So this is really great. I was a little worried about this. The King of Imps. Our imps are our wands, and the King in reverse. Reverse. This is just a little reminder, don't be a jerk. If this was upright, we would be looking at him as being, in control of his emotions and being optimistic and strong and a leader and all of this stuff. But because he's in reverse, this is like a bully. This is a bit of a dictator. Don't get too cocky as you make progress. I always say, like, keep track of who you stepped over to get to the top, because they will be right behind you. You're better to reach back with a hand than to stand on people to get places. So definitely, whatever it is that you're doing, just a little reminder, don't be a bully. And if you have a bully in your life, just, honor your own boundaries, respect yourself, and just don't tolerate it. Like, honestly, no is a complete sentence. And we don't need people pushing themselves into our lives with their nonsense, really, is what it boils down to. So this is your permission slip to say, you know what, I'm not participating anymore with this. Our Ace of Pumpkins. Pumpkins are pentacles. Somebody is starting something new, but is feeling a little bit of lack. There's a little bit of lack energy here. There may be a delay in financial prosperity, like whatever the Chariot is up to, and everything. This is, the impression I'm getting is this is a bit more of an emotional and spiritual journey right now that will one day turn into a monetary journey. So, look around, get creative. There are lots of opportunities, even though it may seem like there's not. I get that. But you know what I'm learning through my YouTube journey is there are bajillions of opportunities that, like, we've never thought of. There are people who are so creative, especially young people. Listen to them. Listen to them. I know that as adults, as our elders, we're supposed to be the ones, pouring out wisdom to all the young people. But listen, when I need to know about how, opportunities outside of the box, things I've never thought of doing, this is this is young people territory. And I'm talking like under 40. Like it sort of dawned on me one day after listening to somebody, oh, I should be putting my affiliate links into my descriptions, stuff like that. Like there's always opportunities to make more money and do more things and get more stuff going in your life. So even if you are feeling like it's not financially working right now, just keep going because you are on the right path. And like I said, this is more of an emotional journey and a spiritual journey right now. Judgment in reverse. My goodness, look at all these reverse cards. Whew, all right, let's pull up. We'll see if there's a date attached to Judgment. I can't remember. You know what? This card comes out so much. There's no date. So this is like right now. And in reverse is like self-doubt, lack of self-awareness, gossip. Don't do that, okay? It's okay to talk about people. I'm not a big believer in like gossip is negative because really that stems from, the days of the witch trials and patriarchy and all of that, where, men really didn't want women talking to each other. So they tried to make it a negative thing, like, oh, you're gossiping. I think it's okay to talk about people from time to time. I think if it's productive conversation, there is such a thing as positive gossip. Like if you say to a friend, hey, I've noticed that so-and-so's not looking that well. Do you are they okay? Do you know, maybe we should, make them a pie or check on them or something. Like that's good gossip, right? That's not being malicious. But if you are being malicious because you're going through, you're probably purging a lot of stuff that is coming out of you as like a little bit more hateful and evil than you actually are, purge it all out, write it all down, get it all out, be as petty as you possibly can, write it down, burn it, get rid of it, purge it from your cells, purge it from your life. And we have the Three of Pumpkins, Three of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody is having a little bit of a financial journey, a little bit. I think that, there's definitely a sense that it's not working. And it's really important to lay the groundwork. It's really important to plant the seeds. Otherwise, nothing grows. So for a lot of times we're in a learning phase or a growth phase or something where we might be kind of feeling like we're not producing anything, but really we are. What we're doing is we are improving on things. So be willing to learn. And take all the lessons because they benefit you in every way. If you're feeling like things aren't growing, like you're not getting what you want, just practice patience, but at the same time, shake things up a little bit and see if you can change the energy. It's kind of like when I do readings and I ring the bell. I change the energy. I just shake up the frequency of this area to clear some stuff. So you may need to just do something different in your life. Like if you're not the kind of person who goes bowling, go bowling. Shake things up and do something different, and you'll probably start to see things in a different way. Oh, our Queen of Pumpkins. What is going on here with the pumpkins and our reversed cards? This is like kind of wild. I don't know that I've ever pulled just a general reading with so many reversals. And there's no timing connected to our Queen of Pumpkins. But this is, there's some negative energy here, which is, kind of tied up in these last three cards. No matter how much you're struggling to get ahead, don't be a jerk to other people. That's the big message here. Because, our Queen of Pentacles, she's got it all. She's got it made in the shade. But in reverse, she's a beach, like she's not very nice. She's a social climber. She's kind of mean and shallow and possessive. And then we get into this gossipy territory. Just because it's not working for you doesn't mean you need to be yip-yapping about anybody else, okay? Just mind your own business. Like I always say, keep your eyes on your own mat. And that's all you need to worry about. If you're going to somebody, or if you've got something to say, ask them for advice. Don't be bitching about people. And our final card here, our Eight of Bats. Why so many reversals? Bats again are swords. Goodness. Whew, our Eight of Bats. So inner upright would be like feeling sort of caged in by your own mind, overthinking, needing rest. But this is about escape and freedom and release and finding solutions, taking control of your life and not feeling victimized by your life. This is about having mental strength and overcoming the obstacles. You will get there. I got to pull one more and see where we're going. Our Knight of Imps. Our imps are wands. Yes, I'm looking at my chart. Our Knight of Imps. And what have we got here? This is, yeah, this is like some pretty intense confidence. So make sure that as you go through this whole journey, you don't get a little too big for your britches. Because, you know, what is it they say? Like, remember where you came from. Stay humble, stay grateful. Fantastic message. Fantastic message for this time of year. I am so happy with this reading. You know, as we're heading out on the streets on Halloween, you know, to trick or treat, and people are giving us free chips and free chocolate bars, and everybody's feeling so festive. Be so incredibly grateful for that. Be so grateful, because especially right now, like, there's a lot of people who don't necessarily have an extra $20, $30 to hand out to kids at their door. So let's have some extra gratitude. Make sure we're keeping our thoughts clean. You know, you want to keep your energy squeaky clean as you're moving forward, because you don't want to drag your shiz with you. Okay, because your shizzy attitude is not going to bring you success. So make sure that you're not being mean, even though it may be hard right now. Like, you're going through some stuff, you're really working hard. You may feel like you're spinning your wheels. Don't be mean. Don't be mean. Go to people you find to be aspirational. And if you feel like, you know, you need to get out of yourself a bit, go donate your time somewhere. Go to the church and help, you know, fold some clothes for their thrift shop, or, you know, make sandwiches for homeless people, something. Do something outside of yourself that gets you nothing other than just the energy of giving. And so maybe a little bit of karma moving forward for you. So there we go. I don't like leaving on this. Oh my gosh, our Eight of Pumpkins. What is going on? So many reversals. Oh my gosh. And I shuffled and shuffled all kinds of ways, and they're all reversed. This is so bizarre. All right, so this is our shadow card. Yeah, we definitely, I don't like this. I'm going to turn this way around. Okay, this is not how we do this usually, but I just wanted to leave on a positive message. You're going to be learning a lot. You're going to get a lot of expertise, but don't get so caught up in perfectionism, okay? Done is better than perfect, just like this reading. Just like this reading with my wonky candle, things aren't fitting right, the light doesn't, whatever. Y'all get it? Does it need to be better than this? No, it's done. You just need to listen to me. I'm not saying, oh, you better listen to me. It just means you just need to listen. That's all that's required of this video, is you don't even need to look at the cards. You can just listen. And, but definitely this is a building energy. This is forward motion, productivity. But again, don't get too caught up in the perfectionism of things. So there we have it. That's our energy around Halloween and Samhain. I will be back on Monday with a reading. Halloween day, I have a in conversation with the Intuitive Forest, and that will be out 7 o'clock on Samhain, October 31st, Halloween morning. It's a wonderful 90-minute chat. I know I just try so hard to get it to be just around an hour, and we just can't. If you've listened to our previous videos, we talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. We could go on for days. But we did film in our Halloween costumes, which was so fun because we hadn't seen them. So we literally came on camera to surprise each other. And so that will be up, and it's all about Samhain and Halloween. So many beautiful moments in there as we talked about our own memories and ghost stories and all kinds of things. So be sure to check that out. I thank you for joining me here today. Don't forget to check the description for all of my links. Don't forget to hit subscribe and leave a comment. Let me know what you're doing for Halloween and what you think about all of it. And have a magical day. Bye, everyone.